decode the red file. Every line, a truth they tried to erase.
It begins not in 1965, but in 1947, the day the subcontinent was divided and the fate of Jammu and Kashmir was thrown into turmoil. The princely states were given a choice: join Pakistan or India. For the Muslim-majority Kashmir, the natural accession was Pakistan. But Maharaja Hari Singh, against the will of his people, signed with India. War broke out, Kashmir was split into two, and the unfinished story of 1947 became the spark that would ignite the flames of 1965. Hi, I am Arusa Riaz, and today we will revisit the unforgettable journey of 6th September. Moments that were not just about a war, but about shaping Pakistan's very identity and spirit. Fast forward to 1965. Pakistan decided to support the Kashmiri freedom struggle. Operation Gibraltar was launched, meant to entangle Indian forces in occupied Kashmir. India struck back, opening the fire across the international border. Pakistan responded with Operation Grand Slam, an ambitious plan to capture the Indian city of Aknor, choking India's supply lines. What began as a limited fight escalated into a full-scale war. They dreamt of celebrating in the city's Gymkhana club with a glass of wine in a hand. But between them and Lahore stood the BRB Canal, a wall of fire and steel. Punjab's 16th Regiment refused to let them cross, and at the heart of it all was Major Raja Aziz Bhatti Shaheed. For 5 days, he fought with his life in his hands. On the 10th of September, an enemy shell struck him. He embraced martyrdom, but his sacrifice saved Lahore. For his bravery, he was awarded the Nishan-e-Haider. While Lahore burned with battle, Sialkot became home to one of history's largest tank wars. Second only to World War II, India rolled in with 600 tanks and nearly 100,000 soldiers, hoping to break Pakistan's will. But the Pakistan army turned Chawinda into a graveyard. Soldiers strapped bombs to their chests, throwing themselves under tanks. In just days, over 120 Indian tanks were reduced to metal scrap. Under General Tika Khan's command, Pakistan not only defended Sialkot but protected the lifeline, the GT road. On the Kasur front, India attacked with superior numbers and weapons, but on the 7th of September, they were forced into retreat, leaving behind heavy guns and ammunition. Pakistan advanced instead, capturing the Indian town of Karan, proof that this was not just defense, but successful counterattack. In the skies, a legend was written. On the 7th of September, Alam of the Pakistan Air Force shot down 5 Indian aircrafts in less than 1 minute, a world record that still stands today. Pakistan Air Force, though outnumbered more than 2 to 1, struck deep into Indian air bases at Pathankot, Adampur and Halwara. At Pathankot alone, 13 Indian aircraft were annihilated in a single raid. In total, the PAF destroyed 65 Indian aircraft in just 17 days, while losing only 19 of its own. Leadership mattered, strategy mattered, and under Air Marshal Noor Khan, the PAF proved that courage could rewrite numbers. On the second day of the war, the Pakistan Navy carried out Operation Dwarka. For 4.5 minutes, Pakistani ships bombarded India's radar installation on the Gujarat coast. The radar that guided enemy planes towards Karachi was reduced to ashes, the cement factory and the port destroyed. It was a small fleet, but it achieved a massive goal: the protection of Karachi. This war was not just about weapons, tanks or aircraft. It was about faith, unity and sacrifice. Pakistan defended Lahore, Sialkot and Kasur. It captured Karan. It shattered Indian ambitions on every front, and it showed the world, when the nation stands united, no force can break it. 6th of September is not just a day. It is a chapter of gold in our history. A reminder to every generation that the defense of Pakistan is our identity. So as you remember the heroes of 1965, from Major Aziz Bhatti Shaheed to Alam, from the Navy at Dwarka to the soldiers at Chawinda, ask yourself, were they just defenders of borders or the driving force that defined Pakistan's very identity? Share your thoughts below and don't forget to subscribe for more untold stories of courage, sacrifice and history.